Hello, I thought I'd give you a quick demo of a little library I've been working on. I ordered a Microsoft Adaptive Controller, which lets you take small switches and trigger events on an Xbox controller. And my idea with this is to take buttons like arcade buttons, switches, knobs, levers, anything I can get my hands on, and use them to build instruments that for example, my son can use, and that would challenge him to like twist things or close things or tap things. And so I needed a library that would take events from an Xbox controller, such as this one, and basically result in MIDI messages being sent. So I used the HTML5 Gamepad API and a library called Bergson, which lets me do polling because it won't tell me that someone's pressed a button. I have to check and see if the button is pressed every so often. So it was very easy with a Bergson clock to go through and check the state about 25 times a second, which is a good latency. And then even though the adaptive controller doesn't have analog sticks like these, I went ahead and quickly mocked up transforming this input into pitch bend messages. So for example, the Novation Launchpad doesn't have a pitch bend. I can use this, connected to the same MIDI channel, and send pitch bend while playing it. So it's a small thing, but I think it'll be kind of neat because the way I did it was to use Infusion, a library that we use, and model transformation rules, which means you can change the behavior just by changing the configuration, and use it for a wide range of things, like you can control what buttons hit which notes, which axes do what, and eventually I may do things like modulation on one of the axes. But for now, it's a good proof of concept, especially for a couple of hours of work. So you can see controller right here. When I press a button, you hear a note. You might hear it in one ear just because I didn't take the time to configure all the inputs, but oh well. So polyphony, and let's demonstrate pitch bend. And then polyphony and pitch bend. So quickly, because this will become relevant when I get the adaptive controller, there are things that are considered buttons, and there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16. 17. You can also do that. Right, I think that's it. So we've got about 17 controls, and my idea is to take 16 of those and to wire them up to a grid of buttons to make something like the MIDI fighter, or to make an octave and change for maybe a floor control, something fun that you would play in a very physical way. So anyway, I'm pretty excited, and I've got what I need for when the adaptive controller arrives, hopefully tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it.